Hi guys, welcome to Homies Help Homies. Always, it is a podcast that I am making. The reason that I am making it is so I can be able to help people and give people advice. I would like to give people advice. I'd like to be there for people. My fake name is Alejandro. I'm not gonna give you guys my real name to protect me and my own personal experiences. Today, I will be talking about body positivity. We will talk about some interviews that I had with people, all kinds of sizes, and what they had experienced in their life. Give you my own preference to growing up. I grew up overweight myself. The quote unquote standards for society that had for us. Stretch marks, being too skinny, too tall, too short. You know, how your body is. And trust me, your body's perfectly fine. First things first are the standards that our world had for each other gender, how our bodies should look like, and what we expected regarding body shapes. Keep in mind, not everyone thinks this. I asked and interviewed a few random people around my school, around a college that I went to, and I just want to give you guys what they thought themselves. First things first, let me tell you guys, your body is perfectly fine. You look amazing, you look beautiful, you look handsome. You guys are all perfectly fine. Alright? Alright, so while I was interviewing all these people, when I asked them these questions, the women told me they think that growing up they thought they should have like a small waist. They thought that they should have like a curvy body, big everything. And I mean, when they were doing that, they were pointing at their own bodies, which was like, to me, it hurt me to see because I could just tell they were talking about themselves. But I thought they all looked great. They all looked amazing to me. I thought they were pretty. They were really cool to talk to. I thought they were perfectly fine. And seeing them point that out was just a little upsetting. The guys weren't any different, you know? Like, I asked a few of my homies, I asked some random guys in the colleges that I went to, and they were talking about, they all said that they should be like big bodied, like bulk, tall, muscles everywhere, like handsome, everything. No one said dad bod, which is a little disappointing because I have a dad bod, and I mean I thought the same thing growing up, and it's all BS, you know. Like, we shouldn't think that, we shouldn't feel that. Like, we're perfect in our bodies. Our bodies are perfectly fine. It's just what society showed us, and it's just what society wants us to see. It's not right. Like, I think you guys are fine. I think I'm fine. I think, like, there's a lot of people who are perfectly fine. Everyone's fine, and it's not right to let everyone think that. Alright, so I went around interviewing a few people about how they grew up in their own bodies, how that affects their life now, how things are now with them. First, I talked to a couple. They were really nice. It was a considered like a tall girl and a short boy kind of couple. And they told me like their height kind of came in some stuff and kind of didn't. It was more all in their head though. Like, the girl was perfectly happy with the guy. She said that she's dated a whole bunch of other guys and they were jerks. And so she gave this guy a chance. It was her friend. And he's a bit shorter than her. I'd say like 4 inches. But like, he treated her well. They were happy. They were like so cool. I thought they were great. And she said that it was nice. The guy said he didn't mind it at all, but when his friends made jokes, like he'd brush it off and like pretend he didn't care, but he'd go home and like think about it, and sometimes he would like cry when he heard comments about what people said, and that was really disappointing. Like, people saying that kind of stuff can affect someone's relationship, can affect how someone thinks, can affect how they feel, can literally ruin someone's day. And it was just disappointing to hear him say all that. They're happy now, they're fine now. But like, when his friends did that, when her friends did that, like, it just wasn't cool. But now they're perfectly fine, and I think that's amazing. I think it's great. I then asked each like couple member how growing up their size was a little difficult or how it affected their life. The guy, I mean, my short king, he was like, he said that not a lot of girls wanted to date a guy shorter, you know? Like, that's a common thing. I even see it around TikTok all the time. Like, girls don't want a shorter guy, which is really messed up, I think. But he said, like, it brought him down. It lowered his confidence, it lowered his self esteem. It didn't do him right. And it made him feel really bad. Like, I don't think height should matter, really, in a relationship. Like, if he's cool, if he makes you happy, if he treats you right, I mean, is height really a big thing, you know? Like, that could be, like, the love of your life. That could be the man of your dreams. But the only reason why you shoot him down is because he's a few inches shorter than you. It's just really not sitting right with me. And it really hurts guys a lot, you know? It's not something that's just the coolest thing to do. And asking the girl, guys, it's the same way. Like, a girl being taller than you, that doesn't matter. Like, it's perfectly fine if someone's taller. If I dated a tall girl, I think it'd be pretty cool, really. I don't think I'd mind at all. I think it'd be perfectly fine. As long as we vibe right, as long as, like, you guys vibe right, it should be fine. It shouldn't matter what your friends say if he's too short or if she's too tall. It's what makes you guys happy. It's what makes you guys happy, and that's just how it should be, you know? The female, she was a little tall. She said that it was kind of hard finding a boyfriend. Like, her friends would say she was tall. Half the guys she dated was shorter than her, and like, at first it did bother her, but like, as she grew up, she later realized she really likes her height. She says that she's gonna make, like, the next NBA star. She's gonna make the greatest of NBA babies, and it was super funny. But she's proud of her height. She's really happy of her height, and it's great. It's amazing. It was awesome to hear and see. Next thing I did was I interviewed a friend of mine. Her name is Kimberly. She gave me permission to use her name. She had always been skinny. She was super skinny. And right now she says she's okay. Like, she's perfectly fine with it. She's happy with herself. But growing up, it didn't really affect her until middle school, because people started saying mean stuff. Like, they started saying that she was anorexic. They assumed she was. They'd tell her to eat a few burgers, which it's super rude, and it kind of made me mad hearing her say that, because she's a really nice girl. She's really cool, I think. And she said that it messed with her head. It made her unhappy. It brought her down in a few situations. One thing that she said that helped her out was her friend group. She said her friend group was very supportive of her, and they always had her back, which made her grow up, like, fine. And I'm very happy for that, because it's just growing up like that, you need a good support system, which she did have. And she said it made her a lot stronger having them, and it made her a lot stronger too. Sometimes mentally, she had said that sometimes when she looks in the mirror, it bothers her. Like, it reminds her a lot of what those people had said and what they had done. And it brought her down a little bit sometimes growing up in high school. But now, like, we're seniors, she said that she's perfectly fine. Like, it doesn't bother her as much anymore. She's very confident. And she says that she learned to accept the way she is, and she's really happy with that. She wanted me to give you guys a note. She said to embrace yourself. Don't bother listening to what other people have to say. It really makes me proud of her, because, like, seeing her now in, like, ninth grade, she was super shy. Like, she could barely look and talk to me in class, and now she's super confident. She was, like, a great leader in our band, and it was crazy how she's just grown. It really makes me proud of her. Shout out to Kimberly. Her Instagram is KIMBERLYALLYN_. Shout out to her. You guys follow her. She's pretty cool, pretty dope. So I grew up being overweight. Like, I remember me and my brother, we'd argue, and he'd be like, I'd I'd like raise my voice and he'd be like, "Ah, don't eat me, I'm sorry." And I get that it was a joke and all. It's a funny joke. Like, I'll tell my friends that, like, they think it's funny. I think it's funny now. It's fine. But my parents, I'm Hispanic. My parents are Mexican. So when like Hispanic people grow up, they kind of tend to call their like kids either skinny or chubby. They'll say flaca or gordo, which was my nickname, because I was the chubbier side of my family. They called me vacuum cleaner sometimes because I'd like eat and finish everyone's food. They stopped doing that now because I've slimmed down, and also because we just had a long talk with them about that because we were all kind of chubby. I get, it all being nicknames and all, but like that being added to growing up in like middle school and in elementary school, like I knew people said stuff. I was just too scared and ashamed to really do anything about it. Like people would say that they wouldn't want to date me because I was chubby. I wasn't the fastest kid. I wasn't the smartest kid. I was just like a big kid, which kind of made me mean to other people too. It made me like be really rude to people, and I remember being rude to people, and it made me feel bad. But I just remember like people said stuff to me, so why can't I say stuff to them, And that's not a right mindset to have. So I really became like the nice kid soon after that. So I was the chubby nice kid. But I'd always wear like a jacket. I'd always wear a jacket because it always like hide my, I think they're called love handles. I think they'd hide my love handles. They'd hide like my fat, and I'm a sweaty guy. I'd sweat a lot, and wearing a jacket every day really didn't help with that. But I thought it made me look better. I pull my shirts down. I stretched out a lot of my shirts as a kid. Even now, like I do that as a like thing. It's like a natural thing now because I just remember doing that. A lot of the kids would like do the whole Krabby Patty thing. I don't know if anyone knows what that is. I hope to God you guys don't know what that is. But like, they would like slap your like man boobs and everything, and they just like, yeah, like it's not really nice. It's not nice at all. It made me feel even more self-conscious than I already was, which just wasn't really great. Later, I really stopped caring about what people had said. I'd realize, like, I really don't care about what they said. It was really hard at that moment, and it's hard. Like, we all felt it, guys. It is hard. But it was really me. I knew for me it was more being ashamed of what I was. I wasn't happy with myself. And self-love is really important. It makes your life way better and easier. The people I talked to, when they were telling me about their past, it hurt, bringing everything up. But like, they all talked about loving themselves and caring about themselves, and it made them happy. And it was really awesome hearing someone talk about like how their past was and how it hurt, to seeing them smile because they learned and they knew that they grew out of it, and it makes them really happy, and it makes me happy to see that. Sometimes you gotta stop and look in the mirror. Like, if you need to, pause the video and like look in the mirror and say, wow, I'm pretty baller. Like, I'm awesome as heck. Because you guys are. And your body's fine. Your body's beautiful. It's you. And I love that fact about everything. Like, you're amazing. You guys are great. After talking about myself, let me just say, guys, stretch marks, they are perfectly fine, alright? Not lots of things make me mad or angry, but like seeing this did. I'm on TikTok a lot, right? And one day I was watching, and there was a video that had a whole bunch of duets of a whole bunch of people, like guys, and they were just agreeing that stretch marks were gross, and I was so angry. I took it personally. Like, I see them as a map to your body. Like, that's what it is. I I like them. I have some on my back, my arms. my stomach. Like, it's not something you can outgrow. When you grow too tall, they grow naturally. It is a natural thing. Not a lot of people can control having them, and it's just rude when people do that. If anyone had saw that, I am very sorry. Like, please, you guys are perfectly fine. People shouldn't be shaming other people for their bodies. It just isn't right. It's not cool, you guys. So I'm very sorry if that's happened to you guys. Sorry if you saw that, but remember, your body is your body and you are perfectly fine. Alright, guys, another note. If you guys aren't happy with your body, please try going about it in a healthy way. One of my friends, a good friend of mine, I haven't seen her in the longest of time, but she brought up the fact, like, please, like, if you're gonna work out, if you're gonna try to lose weight, please do it in a healthy way. Like, don't starve yourself. Please eat. Like, that's not healthy for your body. It's not good for your body. You need food, you guys. Please, your bodies are fine. If you want to eat a little bit, but do it in a healthy way. Don't go to no eating. Don't like eat one thing a day. It's not good for your body. Your body needs energy. Your body needs protein. It needs food. If anything, fruit, veggies, like, just don't stop eating. You need to eat, please. If you're gonna try and gain weight, you guys, please don't resort to eating a lot of sugars. There have actually been cases where someone tries to gain a lot of weight and they just eat a lot of like candy, a lot of sugar, and in some cases people actually get like diabetes. Like, just eat, like, I don't know, like, look up a video, ask a trainer, ask someone who just knows that kind of stuff, but don't eat too much sugar because that can mess up your teeth. That can give you guys like diabetes, like, just everything that you guys do. Try to be a little careful about it. I want you guys to live long lives. I want you guys to be happy and safe. Personally, guys, I would like to say that I am here for you guys. Like, I would like to be here for you guys. That's why I'm like doing all this, or at least trying. And I just want you guys to be okay. Like, if you're worried about how you look or how your body, if you feel bad because of someone or anyone that's saying something, look, you are a king. And if you're a queen, you're a queen. Like, don't let anyone tear you down. There will be people who really try doing that just for fun, and it's not right. It's messed up. But you guys are like awesome. You guys are perfectly fine. There will be someone who doesn't care about like how you look or how you are. Like, they will love you for who you are. Like, people are like that. There are people like that, and you will meet someone like that. Just breathe, take your time, and try to live life. Enjoy it, Like, you only have one, and you're you. So enjoy being you, because you guys are awesome. You're great. This is the end. This was my first episode of Homies Help Homies Always. I don't know when I'll really post the next video. I don't know if I will ever post the next video. I will try my very best. Know that I'm proud of you guys. I'm very proud of you guys for making it this far in life. Please be happy, be okay. If you guys ever need help, if you ever need anything, you can talk to me. Remember, I'm very proud of you guys, and I love you guys. So, have a good day, and till next time.